Welcome back to Starfield. I cleaned up everything in here. And so my current mission, I believe, is go to the lodge. There's also other activities. Talk to scientists about the tree, investigate brownouts in the well. So a lot of this part is probably going to be just going around talking rather than any action. But it's just giving us like a feel for pretty much everything. Make sure. Take that. Okay. I was on here earlier, off camera, and I got rid of a lot of the mess.
You will be
And so,
scanned as you enter the city.
I just, got rid of a lot of, unnecessary stuff. There are people with certain names, apparently. Is there anything hidden over here? No. Scientist by the tree. Which tree? What's this?
Hey there. Kind of busy right now?
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Oh, there's another activity now.
Always wondered what the inside of the lodge looks like.
Activity. Set course. Oh, B clears it. Never mind. Talk to the scientist by the tree. Yeah, I want to see if I can I show all targets? Show all targets. Here we go. UC security office.
Well,
Hello.
hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
Job, tell me about it.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Uh,
No.
Not yet.
Thank you.
I don't know if it would be like a timed mission that I would have to do, so I don't really want to say anything. So it is security staff. Okay, well, UC, that is United Colonies? United, what is it called? I don't know. But I'll just start with it.
Back again. Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all?
Haven't run in with clemency. Don't know if that counts.
It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer. Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your
Okay.
first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Okay. What's
You know, MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview.
mention Aegis?
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
Okay.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay. Sergeant Yumi. Keeping the peace for the United Colonies. Talk to scientists by the tree. Where's this tree, though? I don't know. I do know there is
Hey.
someone here that I kind of want to talk to. Hello.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
It's an impressive suit, if a little
Yeah, well, I go all over. Little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier.
Guessing you're a mercenary then, or a military?
Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah? And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
There's a whole philosophy behind that sentence, isn't there?
Well, you're on to me.
Yeah? I mean, it's bleeds.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change.
Yeah. And I'm good at
Better
that.
stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Oh, come on. You don't want to talk anymore?
I'll see you around.
Oh, man.
Hope life
Okay.
is treating you well. Let me know. Hey there, new guy. Hope life is treating you.
It seems to
Yep.
be booming.
Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide.
I'll have to give... Depends on what's in it.
At the moment, it's what's not in it that's an issue right now. I don't have everything for the recipe. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it.
Oh,
And
God.
really,
I heard the word
I'm not even certain
paperwork
this
in this
is what I
game.
need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
It reminds me of the Outer Worlds, hearing all the paperwork. So it says you need a helping hand. Why does it have an ominous
I
tone to it?
mean, doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it?
Sounds
I
like you
really
need a
do.
helping hand.
It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
I'm here for you. I'll do whatever I can.
You have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something.
I will do
I
this
just
the most
figure
legal
there has
way
to
I
be a
can.
way to get what I need.
You have any information?
I
to
know
go
a
off
few
of?
things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same
Oopsie.
access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that,
Doing a job for UC
the
security.
ship decks over there might
So-
also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense.
But have you tried
Like I
already?
said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh?
Don't worry. I'll
I'm
figure
not
it out.
worried. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you. Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, Speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN
Hi.
anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell.
Okay.
Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Cool. Hi.
I go all over the settled systems. Might run into you again.
Hey there.
Hi.
You look like the planet hopping
Shotgun
type.
certification.
Got any room on
ballistics.
your ship for someone like me?
Plenty.
Depends.
I'm comfortable on a ship, especially in the gunner seat. I'm also a trained expert with shotguns. I have the certification to prove it.
If you're willing to work, well, how much do I have to pay you?
Aye, aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers.
You remind me of... What was his name? From Outer Worlds. It started with an F, didn't it? Was it Fleck? Felix. That was his name. She reminds me of Felix. 13,500. Wish I could. Oh, that's a lot of money, though. I would like her because she's good with ballistics, shotgun certification, and particle beam weapon systems. I need someone as a gun hand. Can I persuade you?
You're short on credits?
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I hear you.
Come on, something's better than nothing, right? Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer? Who knows? Yeah, who knows how we...
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
Sure, we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. That's great, but you get...
I feel for you, but I
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Howdy.
Propulsion specialist. Man, she had such good. I didn't have the things. I'm gonna need to see what I'm getting into first before I go running all
Selling
willy
art
nilly.
is a bit of an art itself.
Okay, what's this?
Oh, crap! Did I leave the stuff?
Not the chance.
Talk to the scientist about a cheat.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay, which one's the scientist by the tree?
How are you?
I'm doing great, actually.
All the way over there? Should I even have this stuff on? If I'm... Hang on. I need the spacesuit. Gotta take it off. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, I just keep the spacesuit equipped.
Something to report?
Oh no, that's one of the missions. It says talk to the scientist by the tree. Show on map. That is not scientist. Okay, never mind then.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay. No bounty.
Choose a floor. See what's here. Oh, let's not have it out and armed. The well. Any specific peoples?
Let me know if I can help you.
Trackers
Hey.
Alliance?
You looking at getting into bounty hunting for the Trackers Alliance? Get yourself set up with a job from one of the mission boards in town. Not everyone's cut out for this line of work, but you'll be fine and get paid as long as you follow our motto: show no mercy, leave no quarter.
It's the Trackers Alliance.
We are, quite simply, an alliance of bounty hunters. Some of us share resources, some of us go it alone. But the organisation makes it easier for us to do our jobs and legitimises our work, so that rather than being paid vigilantes, we are part of the system. Various people approach the Alliance looking for those living on the lam. We use our unique skills to find and deal with them. I've got one I don't mind sharing with you. There was one time I had to track down one of our own. Someone I once called friend. She'd gone rogue. We have lists of our members and their contact information kept secret for obvious reasons. This one, she had hacked into our systems and began to distribute lists to the highest bidders. You can imagine many people would kill to have this information. So I had to track her and stop her before she could make the first delivery. Let me tell you, it's not easy to hunt someone who knows all your tactics and techniques. But I found her. And when I did, I silenced her for good.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
It's
well.
dangerous out there. Watch your back.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Says the one wearing a helmet herself.
I've got limited resources, but I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do.
Straight over yourself.
Don't have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and while I've got a few volunteers from the community, I can only ask so much of them. We've scraped by for a good long while now, and we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry. Funny story about that. You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out and up and up, and after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here. The walls and the ceiling have changed, but this place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliant Medical.
Okay.
We're no Reliant Medical down here, but if you've got credits, I might have something for you.
Antibiotics, bandages, heal paste, heart plus, junk flush, mid-die. It helped out.
Okay, what seems... Not a thing wrong with you. You're not trying to pull my leg, are you?
Oh, okay. So she... Okay, well... Can I go back here? Can. There's a switch. Oh. I'm not gonna steal stuff from here. I think I can help with? Well, there's a pharmaceutical lab. Any people? Any people?
There are always about 1 million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in 2 places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous.
I work with things from my advanced power sector. I'm sure I can handle this.
Oh, really? Well, I really don't want to leave this unresolved, so I'll take you up on that. What I need sounds like it should be almost boring by your standards. I can talk you through it remotely, so I'll head over to the monitoring station. I just need you to fix the junction box over near UC Surplus and power it down. We'll see how that reroutes things.
Tapping the grid. Who else is here? Mass trans. Oh, that's a mass tram station. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That is fine. Scusi. It's Scusi. Hello? Okay. Kay's house.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. And there's no shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else. Mom, that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making sure people felt welcome back when I was just a kid. She had one rule. No causing trouble. Everyone abided by it. Put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few years of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have some place to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then, we'll sure take it.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
the menu?
you're welcome to some.
Okay, well, guess everything's packaged.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I mean, stay as long as you like. And don't be a stranger.
Okay. Shepherd's pie.
folks gotta look out for one another. That's why I started serving
sure I'm not
food
allowed
all
back there.
those years ago.
Peace through superior firepower.
Pardon.
Harder for weapons specialists.
I'm gonna be a
Rick
big
Duran.
space pilot someday. Gonna have my own ship, my own crew, my own corporate sponsor.
Anything interesting going on?
Are you kidding? Take a look around. You're in the most boring place in the galaxy. Only good thing down here is Kay's house. Best cooking in the settled systems. And let me tell you, I know my food. But I can't even go there anymore because Kay banned me for bad behavior. Me? Can you believe that? What a load of crap!
What do you do down here?
Why do you want to know? You with security?
Sounds like you got something to hide.
Oh yeah? Maybe I'll hide my boot in your ass if you don't quit asking questions.
Bitch,
That
you wanna
is,
die?
unless you're with security. In which case, I wasn't threatening you, that was just a joke, and no crime's been committed. I'm actually a very nice person.
I don't think so. I don't like your attitude.
Yeah, well, newsflash, buddy. I don't like anything about you either. In fact, I dislike you with such conviction that I'm inclined to fight you right now. What do you say we go 10 rounds? Right here, right now.
Okay. Should I fight him? Not worth the effort.
Ha! Oh, a word of advice. Now, a pipsqueak like... Hey, beat it!
Yes?
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long. All I need is a crease, and I'll turn it into a break. You'll later. You won't find anything at Enric. I'm working on it. Taking the UC Vanguard exams. Saving up for my own ship. You know how it works. It's just taking a little longer than I expected. Yeah, but I ain't getting any younger. And every day in the well is like 4 days topside.
You like a damn roach. I can't get rid of
You want food? Go to Case. You want an attitude? Try Jake's. You want to feel empty inside? Get your bags and move in. Seriously though, this place is half doom and all gloom, which is precisely why I'm leaving. Only because they're all a bunch of quitters whose only goal is to make it to the weekend. I got plans. I got ambition. All I need is a shot. Uh-huh.
What is he doing?
You need something? Ask. Otherwise, keep to yourself. You buying? You want a beer? Fine. You want a buddy to talk to, or a therapy session, or whatever? Walk right back out that door. Yeah? All right. Uh-huh. I have half a man to ban you, just like Kay did. Leave me alone.
Jeez, what's your problem today? And every day for that matter.
You like a damn roach. I can't get rid of you.
Ah, please. Without me, you wouldn't have any business.
He's safe.
You like a damn roach. I can't get rid of you.
Yeah.
Like your
Well,
outfit.
in fact, what do you say
Well, let's do it, little man.
Yeah, well, luckily for you, I actually hurt my hand when I was punching. Doc says it'll... Yeah, we'll take a rain check.
Wow.
I have half a man to ban you, just like Kay did. Leave me alone.
Ah, please. Without me, you wouldn't have any business.
I am legally required to remind you that management ain't responsible on account
Where's
of
Sunny?
something bad
Oh,
happening
there's
to you here.
really big rain cloud. It's like super sunny, but oh, that's because
you like a damn roach. I can't get rid of
sun yet. Make it dark.
Come on, man. Just
well, he's cool.
one
I like
beer
it.
for your best bud, yeah?
Damn it, Rick. Can't you just leave me in peace?
Come on, man. Just one beer for your best bud, yeah?
Mission board. Oh, and this part is kind of like what's that game called?
You like a damn roach. I can't get rid of you.
Jeez, what's your problem today? And every day for that matter.
I have half a man to ban you, just like Kay did. Leave me alone.
Ah, please. Without me, you wouldn't have any business.
Rebel Galaxy, that's what it is. So that's kind of like Rebel. This is kind of like a mixture of all of them. Rebel Galaxy, Really Dangerous,
Come on, man.
and
Just
Outer
one
Worlds.
beer for your best bud, yeah?
Excuse me.
Okay, I use the bathroom.
I have half a man to ban you, just like Kay did.
Come on, man. Just one beer for your best bud, yeah?
Damn it, Rick. Can't you just leave me in peace?
Come on, man. Just one beer for your best bud, yeah?
I have half a man to ban you, just like Kay did.
Sure hope this one. Well, I don't know. So this music isn't copyrighted, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Is there a settings? Settings. Audio. Excuse me. Sorry, I just ate.
Damn it, Rick. Can't you just leave me in peace?
Jeez, what's your problem today?
Hope I'm not in somewhere that I'm not supposed to be. Specialist workbench. Oh, I can put in mods. Okay.
Jeez, what's your problem today?
Okay.
Is that your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is something.
It's just in here.
Thanks for helping me out with this. I'm glad I can count on someone.
Oh, you're here. Okay.
Thanks for helping me out with this. I'm glad I can count on someone.
Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, I didn't even check the left side of this room. Don't I need to do something here? No.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
Way past Jake's? Oh, I already been there. Be safe. Oh, I'm here.
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Coe when I grow up.
What do you mean way past Jake's? I gotta get up there, don't I? Can I just go past?
All right, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Oh, it was that door. I see. Should I relock this?
Wow, that watch is
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. Then the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Train Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Okay. Okay, well then, show only active lock targets. Tapping the upgrade to track power drain and development. All the way over there.
Jake's is a good place to meet contacts. It's got the right amount of booze and the right amount of schmooze.
Don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet. Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well. Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me. Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. But if you do us, all you need to do is pick up a pack.
What's in the package?
The contents are of no interest to you, and they're not contraband if that's what you're wondering. If you're uncomfortable, I'm not.
Sure, I'll do it.
Fantastic. Stay out of trouble.
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for it. That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that line. Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary, feel free to keep it.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
It's fine. Just maybe give things an extra... You see something you...
All circuit board, comm relay, digipick, impact driver. Oh, how many do I have? Wonder how many digipicks I already have. Probably not many, considering I just sold a whole ton of them.
Stay safe out there.
Signed up for a test pilot program just the other day. I'm not gonna...
This needs to be an alternative way. Oh hell, but never. What? Okay.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of failed attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Okay. Right. It's that one and that one. Okay. Oh, I got it already.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
You don't need to wear your helmet. I'm not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean.
Thing about the trade business? Who you know matters as much as anything else. Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be?
That's a strange.
Perhaps, but I'm quite confident in my business, and I refuse to be intimidated. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is.
Yeah.
We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business. That depends. If you have a ship and are willing to haul cargo, then we've got some work. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be more specific. We frequently post cargo running jobs up on the mission boards around town. Check them out. I've heard our jobs pay well, and on the off chance that's not what you're looking for, well, I can't really help you then.
Okay.
Pleasure dealing with you.
Can I go here though? Let's not have that out.
Hello.
Hello.
That pilot exam's coming. I've been studying so hard. I haven't seen the sunset in days. My last night.
I do odd jobs. I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick. But maybe it's like tape, and I was just on the wrong side.
Did you go up here?
No, I came here like a lot of folks, looking for work. It's an ongoing search. Ones who've been here for a while, they can't even sleep unless they got a turbine in their ear. Maybe someday I'll be the same.
What's it like?
What you see is what you get. Work's rough, day's rougher. But I like to think when things get bad, that's when people's kindness shines brightest. Even down here, where the sun don't shine. Nope, just, make sure you wipe your feet. You track mud in, then someone's gotta sweep it out. Most days, that's me.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Welcome. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. Take care. We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks. Humans are social animals. That's how we evolved, how we're built. But there are all sorts of situations where those evolutionary traits don't work in our favor. Is that what this is about?
It's a bit more complicated. I don't know.
In modern life, it's so easy to get stretched very thin by all of our commitments. This is a common problem. A lot of R&D was poured into this subject in the early days of spaceflight. If you're up for an intensive session, we can work on it now.
Move extrovert trait permanently?
If talking about it has brought clarity, then my job is already done. You take care.
Cool.
Kay's place is like second home. Problem is,
Oh?
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people. We run a number of social programs, from financial aid. We started as an intellectual movement built around atheism. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian efforts and showing what humanity can achieve when we work together.
For what?
Perfect. It just so happens there's a task I need help with right now.
That's a welcome coincidence.
Indeed. Sometimes it just works out that way. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the med bay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home. In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction.
You unable?
I'm afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this. Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC security. That's a touchy subject. Tahir's had several run-ins with UC security, including tagging, theft, and brawls. He also blames the UC for the conditions in the well, not to mention his own personal difficulties. And since he won't accept help from the authorities, the house is stepping in to provide some aid.
Okay, sure.
Great, you'll find him over at the med bay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
2,000 credits. Well, he paid me now, so that's gotta be my new mission now. Set the mission to active. At the med bay, you say? Okay, well there's K's. Right?
I know your type. The freewheel and space ace. Must be nice.
What's this place? Oh, whoa.
I got contacts all over. Stock may not be so reliable, but I got ways of getting things. Personally, I think daylight's overrated. I get by just fine.
You see a lot of surplus?
Look around. You tell me. UC is a big organization. Lot of planets, lot of people, whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's all right, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins.
A
lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me, I like it. It's more real down here. topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But hey, to each their own. Take your time.
Okay, weapons. What do you got? Boosted Solstice, combat knife. Ooh, compare to equipped. Ooh, I'll sell my Rip Shank. That's 12, mass 40. And this is 16, mass .36. Okay, I will sell you my Rip Shank, and I will buy your combat knife. Where's this cutter?
You need something else? I'll be here.
Combat knife. Favorite to... What is it? What is... What, is it like contraband or something? What does that mean? Oh. It's gone now. Okay, well, that's fine. You see marine spacesuit.
Medbay. Coming or not, this is the last time I'm gonna offer.
I don't need your help. I can walk home on my own.
Suit yourself. But if you get lost or end up in a cell, don't blame me. I tried to help. You didn't hear this from me, but those Ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes.
Yeah.
Freestar Collective and UC both.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know where the soccer nuts are? My apartment's in the same area. I got a bad case of the brain fog, and I can't seem to remember which way... Really? Is this some sort of scam? I'll have you know, I got no creds.
No scam, just Andy Singh.
Andy Singh? Well, if I'm gonna owe anyone, I'd rather it be the house than the UC. All right, you win. Seeing as I got no one else, might as well roll the dice. So, go on.
Always nice. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I've got it right here. Is this for you to hear?
Well, I don't have any credits, so...
It's for to hear.
Then you're good. I already talked to Andy, and this one's on the house.
Thanks, Kay.
You're welcome, kid. It's just good to see you alive and well. You know, there was a time when you'd be in here every night.
Things change, Kay.
I know. Believe me, I know. And I get it's hard to come out here, but just... don't be a stranger, okay?
I'm sorry. I'll try not to.
Good. I'm glad we got that sorted. Here's the soup. Be careful, it's a little hot.
Yeah? Of course. It's because of them the well is what it is. Whatever help they want to offer, I'm not taking. It's been about 2 years now, but don't get me wrong, I'm not fishing for a pity party.
You're
Everybody
accepting one,
down here
though.
has problems. Some bigger than others. In the past, I could deal with it, but the pain just gets worse every year. So, I can't do any jobs that require a lot of standing, which is pretty much most jobs down here. But what can I do? If complaining fixed anything, the well wouldn't be what it is. Let's wait till we get home.
Okay.
Lead the way.
The kindest of strangers escort the patient home.
What's with the staring? You need something?
Hello.
Ah, here we are. Home sweet home.
Certainly is.
At the end of the day, home is home, even if it's a bad one. But thanks for the help. I probably would have found it on my own, but it would have been a chore.
Before you go, here's your soup.
Right, the soup from Kay's. Man, it's been a long time since I had a warm meal.
Yeah.
You might say that. Before I got hurt, I used to stop by Kay's every night for a soup and a sandwich. It didn't matter how bad my day was, or how empty my pockets were. As long as I had my food and my beer, I'd be good. All that weight would just wash away. And to be honest, I haven't felt that feeling in ages. Until now. So, you doing this for me, it means a lot. Thanks. You still talking?
No. Yeah. problem.
Thanks. I didn't know what to make of you at first. Not often you can trust a stranger down here. I'm glad I did.
I wish I could go with you on your ship, but I'm not old enough.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looks like you're logged as some kind of cyber expert. Work with a lot of machines? Well, no laser fire in public, all right?
I gotta talk to Lisa. Yes.
Great job out there. Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
Happy to help.
Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, then this is where we part ways. And someone of your expertise deserved a little extra, I thought. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
Yeah? Got your back.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Okay. As in this kind of anything?
I got them, what do you call them?
A visit from Mast. How delightful.
Yeah,
You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
Luisa Reyes.
You do not have to be a
But
dick
you know
about
that,
it.
because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolute evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't want this to turn out That's...
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No. Hey. You're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Maybe Zoe really is telling the truth.
You sure? Because she went over here and did something.
Yes, what?
I'm quite eager to learn what you find out there, but that necessitates you being out there. As I said, I have been aware of the issues with the power grid for a while now. I've been taking notes, and Miss Reyes will be able to verify their authenticity. But really, do you honestly believe I'd go to this effort if I were somehow responsible? Oh, I'm not. I thought I made that clear. Someone evidently decided it was a good idea to try and frame me for whatever is going on. I would very much like to know who that is, and why they thought they could get away with it. I admit I'm also quite curious to know what they're up to. Aren't you?
Okay.
The sooner you find the source of all this, the sooner it can be over. Does it matter? Sure seems like this is happening one way or another. I don't trust her, but I'll keep an eye on her. Honestly, I have no idea. I think that's actually even more concerning, and that's saying something.
Having a good one?
What do you want? I'm very busy, as you can tell.
Sorry, I can't play right now. I'm grounded.
Oh, I'm allowed to be here. Okay.
Hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order.
Wait a minute.
It would be unfortunate if that fall.
Hang on, let's load. I wanted contusions. I wanted 47A. Load. Come on. Okay, well, I'm fine with dealing with this all over again.
You have a nice day now.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space.
A visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back. If you're here to make unfounded allegations, it seems you'll have to get in line.
Okay, I don't want this to turn out. Okay, you're...
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there... Why don't you continue? I'll coordinate things. Presumably...
Okay, well, this is not how I saw
There
this
are more
going.
important things you... As I said, but really...
All legitimate. I can sort out.
Oh, I'm not.
Zoe.
I would very
So
much...
why don't you go
I
investigate
admit...
the next junction box? Hey, does it matter? I don't trust. Honestly, I think that's actually...
Okay. I'm going to save here. I already know.
Best watch your pockets around me.
Oh, no, not here.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Absolutely. Oh man, I'm so behind on this.
Ah, here.
I wish I lived on a spaceship.
I'm gonna go
Yes?
here. Go around. Ah. Who's in here? Ah. Really well apartment.
Hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Oh, I can clone.
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of Mass knows what she's talking about.
Oh, please.
I'm sure you can handle whatever challenge might be associated with reaching the box. You're doing great. And that was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must be somewhere on the surface, outside the well. Miss Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
Security.
For a cup of coffee right about now.
Something I can help you with? Never a dull day for security in the well. Phew. What I wouldn't give to be stationed in the embassy district.
Okay, apparently I can't talk to him.
Got a call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Yuck.
Something I can help you with?
Never a dull day for security in the web.
Okay.
We can find redemption. Just do it somewhere else.
Okay, sounds good.
Be careful if you run into those eclectic.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
Case for all this.
We don't exactly pass around an offering plate, if that's what you're asking. But we do run mostly on donations. And as you might have guessed from the surroundings, we try and stretch those donations as far as we can. Good luck out there.
You look like you need something, yeah?
That's also here. That's also not here. Shipment for Selena's. Also not there. Sync office access. So not here.
Everyone in the space.
Okay.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well.
Don't care if you
Consider
pay
that
well.
as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Whoa.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing.
Hey, I
Or
had a
so Barrett has
dream
told
kind
me.
of similar
New
to this.
Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
You're still fighting the colony. We just
A clear threat to public safety.
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
Something wrong?
Yes. Concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Yeah, sure.
Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Okay.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Mm-hmm. That's also why I like it. It bases its beliefs and its findings off of facts, not just pretty much anything. Not just because of what someone else, says loudly or anything. Research, proof, video evidence, recordings, anything, all of that. It's superiorly important. Whoa! Whoa! This is cool! I actually didn't even get a moment to look at everything. Look, it's so cool! It's so amazing! Oh, no, this is cool. I like this game.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Well, I'm busy with something else. Okay. I am gathering data. Orion. Orion Tower.
Hey, no funny stuff without the flag.
Luna Tower. This is a residential district. Commercial district.
Okay, another shift. You out there a lot, right? In space? Never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
The egg you found was big.
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Okay. Well, thanks for taking something that you shouldn't have. It's fine.
Just look at it. It took years to get it looking just like this.
Rations? Check.
Oh, hello. Security minigun. Save. Let's share beeps.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
About an egg from the kid.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
Sensitive scientific.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Seriously, you're gonna be 100 credits? Can't you just give
I
it to me?
could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about.
Fine.
Pleasure doing business with you. Yes. You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care. Back to it then.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Neural maps. Ryujin Tower. Okay, working in secretarial corporate environment. None. A little. Typing and file management. Medium. High school. No. Embassy district. Embassy district. Oh, great. Here's all the political stuff.
Any log track? I need all of the biosensors if the data is to be of any use. So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right.
Okay.
We'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment.
Yep, it's fine.
It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
I'm glad your concerns were valid.
Yes, it does feel good to be right. Particularly when others have attempted to convince you otherwise. Repeatedly. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now.
How?
But they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Nah, it's fine. I would have done it for free. Anything that forwards science, fine by me. Oh, and I gotta talk to him, check in on Kelton later.
Let's hope that MAST takes these findings seriously.
Okay, later. Love this game. Well, I'm gonna save it here. I'm getting pretty tired. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.